Taste of the real world. I got battered on the North Shore. It gave me comfort when I always knew that. I always knew that you were there for me next door. I lived it hard on the long road. I ran through every single zip code. I get lonely, but I always knew that. I always knew that your heart I could call home, and nothing could have.
Hello, what's up mga ka-math learner? Isang magandang araw sa inyong lahat. Ito pa rin ang inyong abot kamay na math teacher, si Sir Ash. And today, we are going to discuss the second part or second to the last part of our module discussion for quarter 3 for the grade 10 mathematics. And this is all about the probability of A union of B. Alright, so sa discussion na ito ay malalaman ninyo kung paano kunin ang probability ng A union of B. Alright, so before we start, if you are still new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button and notification bell para lagi kayong updated sa ating mga susunod na topics. Alright, so enjoy lamang po tayo mga ka-math learners. And now we will start the discussion. Okay, on the first page, we have the cover page, quarter 3, module 6. And that is all about the probability of A union of B. On the second page are the people behind this module. So disclaimer naman po mga ka-math learner na hindi pagmamay-ari ni Sir Ash ang kanyang mga dinidiscuss sa channel. Instead, ang mga modules dito ay pag-aari ng Department of Education at ito silang nandito sa second page ang ang gumawa sa module na ito. Okay, at nandito lamang po si Sir Ash para tulungan kayo mas matuto sa mathematics the easy way. Right. So now let us continue. On the third page, we have the title page, and on the fourth page is the introductory message para sa ating mga facilitators. Those are our teachers, as well as to you mga ka-math learners. Alright, and on the fifth page, we have the objectives para sa ating module. So ano nga ba ang mga objectives natin for today? We have this specific objectives, tatlo. We have to find the probability of the P of, or the probability of A union of B equals the probability of A plus the probability of B. And the second one is to find the probability of A union of B, in which it is equal to the probability of A plus the probability of B minus the probability of the intersection of A and B. And pangatlo is to solve word problems involving the probability of A union of B. So napakadali lamang po ng mga objectives natin for today. So second part of that, or the next part of that, is the activity. This is the let us try. So alam naman natin, basta let us try, this is basically the pretest of the module. So it is just here to test whether you have a prior knowledge about this topic. Alright, so this is basically a drill, my dear math learners. So limang situation wherein you will just gonna state true or false. Okay, and then after that, we have the let us study. So this is the introduction of the topic. So the first statement here is that, can you determine the probability that Jose will get to play first, and how? Okay, so right to play first. In a game of snake and ladders, so alam naman natin yung mga snake and ladders dyan, it's a board game, alright? Okay, so Maria and Jose roll a die to determine the first player. So both players will roll a die. So ito yung dice. And whoever gets the higher number plays first. Okay, Maria rolls a 5. Yan, 5 ang nakuha ni Maria. So what is the probability that Jose gets to play first? So basically, my dear math learners, sa isang die, meron tayong 1 to 6. Tama? And since nakuha na ni Maria ang 5, there is only one chance ni Jose para makuha niya ang 6. So that is 1 out of 6. So 1/6 lamang po ang probability ni Jose para siya ay mauna sa kanyang paglaro ng snake and ladders. Alright, so what is the probability that Jose rolls a 6? So that is 1 over 6. What is the probability that Jose rolls an even number? So of course, even number, so in a dice, there is the 1 to 6, right? So 2, 4, at 6 ang even number. So that is 3 out of 6. So that is basically 1/2. Next, what is the probability that Jose rolls an odd number or a 6? Okay, so odd numbers dito, 1, 3, at 5. And then yung 6. Okay, so ibig sabihin kung makaroll siya ng odd number or yung 6, panalo siya. So basically, 1, 3 at 5, that is 3. Then another 4, 6. So that is 4 out of 6. So 4 out of 6, that is 4 over 6 or 2/3.
Easy, right?
Okay, so napakadali lamang po, my dear math learners. Number 4, what is the probability that Jose rolls an even number or a greater than 4? So greater than 4 is 5 and 6. Okay, so dalawa na yon. Tapos, even numbers, so 2, 4, 6. So since 6 is already part of the 5 and 6, so basically, ang makukuha niya is 2, 4, 5 at 6. So apat yon, my dear math learners. So that is 4 out of 6. And basically, that is 2/3. All right.
Easy, right?
Okay, so now let us go to the next part of the activity. That is the probability of the events. Okay, so a compound event consists of two or more simple events that are connected by words and or and or. So pag sinabing and, magkasama silang makukuha. Pag sinabing or, either way. So basically, pag sinabing and, basically this is the intersection. Pag sinabing or, this is the union. Okay. Two events are mutually exclusive if both events cannot occur at the same time. These events have no common elements. So example of that is, what is the probability that Jose rolls an odd number or a 6? So of course, ang 6 is hindi siya odd number. So basically that is a different event. And then odd numbers or from the dice is 1, 3 at 5. So that is another event. Okay, so these are two events that are mutually exclusive. Okay, so sample space 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alam naman natin yun yung mga nasa dice. Then event 1 is 1, 3 at 5. And the event 2 is 6. So basically, meron kang apat out of 6. Okay, so you will have 2/3 for this one. So rolling an even number, or sorry, rolling an odd number or a 6 cannot happen at the same time. Therefore, these events are mutually exclusive events. Okay.
Easy, right?
Easy-easy lang talaga, my dear math learners. So let us continue. The probability of union of two mutually exclusive events is found by adding the probability of each event. Kaya nga, yung sinabi ko kanina, isa for 6 at tatlo for the odd number. So 3 plus 1, that is 4. Okay, so 4 out of 6. So ito na nga yun, 4 out of 6. Or if we get the lowest term of 4 over 6, that is 2/3. Alright, so now let us continue. Non-mutually exclusive events or inclusive events. Ito yung another event in which it can happen at the same time. An example of this is ito nga. Rolls an even number or greater than 4. So as you can see, my dear math learners, even number 2, 4, 6, yun sila. Greater than 4, ito yung 5 at 6. So basically, meron silang common element which is the 6. So therefore, that 6 will become taken as 1. So meron tayong tatlo plus yung 5. So basically, you will have still 4 out of 6. And you have this one. Okay, so I hope klarong-klaro yan sa inyo, my dear math learners.
Alright.
So now let us proceed with this example. So 15, number 1. Okay, example number 1. 15 balls numbered 1 to 15 placed inside the basket. Okay, so may balls na 1 to 15. A ball is drawn at random. Find the probability that the ball or the number on the ball drawn is less than 5 or greater than 10. So, less than 5, that is 1, 2, 3 at 4. Greater than 10, that is 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So, 5 for greater than 10. 4 for less than 5. So, 5 plus 4, that is 9. So, 9 out of 15 ang magiging probability nito. So, of course, 9 out of 15, pag ilo-lowest term natin yan, that will become 3 out of 5. At ito nga yung sagot na ito. Alright, so klarong-klaro, my dear math learners. I hope na understand ninyo ang concept ng probability. So at least dito sa Math Learning with Sir Ash, tinuturuan natin ang mga students to understand the problem, not just to follow the formula given. Alright, so now, how about the second problem, which is an even number or greater than 10. So from 1 up to 50, that is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 6, okay, 14, 7 lang. Okay, so 7. We have 7 even numbers. Tapos greater than 10, we have 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 5. Okay, so basically 7 plus 5, that is 12. However, meron tayong common numbers dito. ano yung common numbers natin? Meron tayong 12 at 14. So, therefore, ima-minus natin ngayon sila. Okay? So, if that's the case, we will have 7 plus 5 minus 2. Okay, so we will have 10 out of 15 or 2/3. Okay, so let's check. Ayun, so we have 2/3 for this given problem. Okay.
Easy, right?
Easy lang talaga, my dear math learners. So now let us continue. Question or example number 2. A card is drawn at random from a standard deck of cards. What is the probability of drawing a king, a queen, or a king? So, ilan ba ang queen sa isang deck of cards? So, meron tayong 4. Ilan ba ang king? Meron din tayong 4. So, therefore, different ang queen, different ang king. So, therefore, pwede silang pagsamahin diretsyo. So, we will have 8 out of 52 cards. So, we have here 8 out of 52. Of course, because this is a fraction na pwede pa nating i-lowest term, we can divide this by 4. So, if we divide this by 4, we will have 2 out of 13. Okay, so 2 over 13 ang sagot ng tanong na ito.
Alright.
Easy lang talaga, my dear math learners. So, now let us go to example number 3. Alright, so a card is drawn at random from a deck of cards. Ganun pa rin, 52. What is the probability of drawing a red ace or a heart jack? Okay, so ilan ba ang heart sa jack? Isa lang. Ilan ba ang red sa ace? So we only have 2. So ito yung heart at saka yung diamond. So we have 3 out of 52. So basically, that will be your answer. 3 out of 52.
Easy, right?
Easy lang talaga, my dear math learners. So now, let us go to example number 4. The probabilities of 3 contestants, A, B, and C, of winning the grand prize are 1/5, 1/6, and 1/3. Okay, respectively. Assuming that only one contestant can win the grand prize, what is the probability that neither A nor C wins? Okay, so medyo challenging ang question na ito, my dear math learners. So, neither, ibig sabihin hindi. Hindi pwedeng si A, hindi pwedeng si C ang mananalo. Okay, so ang tinitingnan lang dito is find the probability na si B ang mananalo. Okay, so we have here, since one of the contestants can win, the events are mutually exclusive. So, A or C wins. So, what is the probability of A? Ang probability ni A is 1/5. Ang probability ni C is 1/3. Alright, so i-add lang natin yan sila. So, 1/5 plus 1/3 using the rule of adding fractions, the similar fractions, is to use the LCD. So, adding 1/5 plus 1/3, that will give you 8 over 15. Okay, so 8 over 15, yun. Ginamitan ng LCD. Okay, so the probability that is either contestant A or contestant B, parang hindi yata B ito, will win is 8 over 15. That is C. This should be C, my dear math learners. C. Okay. However, the question asks that the probability that neither of the two contestants will win. So, therefore, since that is 8 over 15 ang para kay A or C, then ima-minus lang natin ito sa 15 over 15 because 15 over 15 is what we call 100%. So, the difference of A or C is basically yung B. Okay, so si B ang mananalo. So, 15 over 15 minus 8 over 15, that will give us 7 over 15, and that will be the probability that neither A nor C wins, or basically si B ang mananalo. Ito yung probability ni B na siya ang mananalo. 7 out of 15. Okay, so napakadali lang ng question na ito, my dear math learners, though somehow it is quite challenging because we add different way of solving this one, like the use of LCD. Okay, so question number 5. Now, if you do have some questions, my dear math learners, you can always put your inquiries in our comment section below. The time na mabasa ko ang mga messages ninyo or mga comments ninyo or questions ninyo, I will certainly answer that one. Alright, so now let us go to question or example number 5. In a room of 20 people, there are 12 women and 8 men. 6 women and 5 men are wearing red. Okay, so 6 sa 12 ay nagsuot ng red. 5 out of 8 nagsuot ng red. Okay. What is the probability of randomly picking one person who is wearing red or a woman? Okay. So, or a woman, basically that is 12, right? So, 12 out of 20. So, you have that one 12 out of 20 there. Then, you will have here a person wearing a red. So, wearing a red, a person, so basically that is both men and women. So, 6 and 5. So, that is 11. 11 out of 20. So, you have here 11 out of 20. So you just have to add 11 and 12, that is 23. However, meron tayong women, kasi ito yung women, di ba? Meron na tayong women out of this group, right? So 6 there is women. So pabalik-balik na tayo sa pagbilang ng women. If ever we get the 12 out of 20, and then we get the 11 out of 20. So therefore, magma-minus tayo ng 6 na women dito because nabilang na sila when we added the 6 and 5. Okay, so minus 6, that will be 23 minus 6, that is 17 out of 20, and that is your final answer.
Easy, right?
Easy lang talaga, my dear math learners. So now let us go to the last example for this given module. So we have here in a math class of 30 students, 17 are boys, 13 are girls. Okay. On a unit test, 4 boys and 5 girls made an A grade. Okay, so out of the 17, 4 doon nakakuha, 17 boys ha, out of the 17 boys, 4 doon nakakuha ng grade A. Out of the 13 girls, 5 doon nakakuha ng grade A grade. Okay, if a student is chosen at a random from the class, what is the probability that a girl or an A student? Okay, so when you choose it. So first, let's talk about choosing a girl. So choosing a girl, that is 13, right? So 13 out of 20, you can add that one, okay? You add that one to the group of A students. So A student natin is 4 and 5. That is 9 out of 30. Ayan. However, alam naman natin na sa A student, meron na doong girls, which is 5. So magma-minus tayo ng 5 dito. So minus 5 over 30. So 13 plus 9, that is basically 22. 22 minus 5, that is 17. So 17 out of 30 ang magiging sagot mo.
Alright.
So napakadali lang. Yes, easy lang talaga. So now let us go to the part in which kayo naman ang sasagot dito. So let us try this as your practice part. Okay, so the spinner, ito yon, ruleta. The spinner is divided into 8 equal parts. If it is spun, or the past tense of spin, find the probability of the following. The spin stops on even number or 5. Okay, so these are 8. So, even number daw tayo, 2, 4, 6, 8, apat yun, tapos yung 5, pasok din, okay, pang 5 ang 5. So, basically, hindi naman even number ang 5, so wala tayong i-minus dito. So, that is 5 out of 8. Alright. Now, let us go to letter B. Spin stops on odd number or 8. So, odd number naman tayo, 1, 3, 5, at 7. Apat yon. And then 8, hindi naman siya odd number, another dagdag yon. So, that is still 5 out of 8. Now, let us go to letter C. Spin stops on odd number or greater than 5. So, odd number, apat pa rin, 1, 3, 5, at 7. Greater than 5, that is 6, 7, and 8. So, that is 3, and then we have the 4. Kanina na 1, 3, 5, at 7. So, 4 plus 3, that is 7. However, 7 is already an odd number and it is also greater than 5. So, we will subtract 1 out of that. So, that is 6 out of 8. So, 6 out of 8, pag ilo-lowest term natin, that will give us, 3 out of 4. Okay, 3 over 4. Okay. Okay, so nasagot na natin ang tanong about the spinner. Now, let us go to the let us practice more. Okay, so these are questions. Multiple choice lamang po ito. So, I'm sure kayang-kanya nung sagutin ito. This is basically a thing na parang post-test. Pero let's consider one example na lang para at least ganahan naman kayo. Okay. So, what is the probability of choosing a consonant from the alphabet? So, ano ba ang consonant doon? So, those are the hindi vowel. Okay. So, sa letters natin, we have 28. And then, 26 pala kasi hindi kasali si Enye at saka si NG. Okay. So, we have 26. However, vowels doon is only 5. So, 26 minus 5, that is 21. So, 21 out of 26. Okay, so you have your answer for this question, my dear math learners. Okay, so ang vowel naman, of course, 5 lang ang vowel doon. So, 5 out of 26. Ito yon. Alright, so kayo na ang sumagot sa 3, 4, at 5 para ganahan naman din kayong mag-solve ng probability. Alright, so now let us go to test 2. Determine if each pair of events are mutually exclusive, ME, or inclusive. So remember, my dear math learners, mutually exclusive, bali hindi talaga mag-o-occur with each other at the same time. Inclusive kapag merong part na mag-o-occur. Ibig sabihin, meron kang ima-minus. Okay. So let us try here. Drawing a diamond or a black card from a standard deck of cards. So diamond is a red card. Black card is, of course, that is the spade and the club. So therefore, these are two different events. So that is ME. Right. How about number 7? Drawing a king or an ace from a standard deck of cards. So king, 4 yon. Ace, 4 yon. Magkaiba yun sila. So still mutually exclusive. ME. Drawing a 5 or 6 from a standard deck of cards. So hindi pa rin magkapareho sila. So 5 is a different number. 6 is a different number, so mutually exclusive pa rin. You are attending a class in school and you are sleeping in bed. Okay, so you are attending a class in school and you are sleeping in bed. Of course, hindi mo naman madadala ang bed mo sa class, so that is two different things. ME pa rin. Rolling a fair die and getting an even number or a multiple of 6. So since even number is 2, 4, 6, multiple of 6 is 6, so therefore, meron itong magkapareho, so that is an I or inclusive event. Alright, so we have here the conclusion, my dear math learners. Let us remember, so you just read it and you just understand it because this is what we have just discussed today. Okay. Easy-easy lang talaga ang ating discussion for today, my dear math learners. So now let us go to the post test in which dito naman ay kayo na ang sasagot. These are ABC or multiple choice type questions. And be sure to do your best here because dito, ina-assume na ni module na marami na kayong natutunan sa topic na ito. So these are 5 questions. Then we also have 2 questions na test 2 part in which 5 questions na naman na kung saan kayo na talaga ang magsosolve. So I'm sure, my dear math learners, kayang-kaya nyo sagutan ito. Okay, so now let us enhance. We have the performance task. Okay, so changing unfair games to fair. Okay, so these are the instructions. So you have the first instruction, you have the second instruction, and you have here the game. Okay, so you just follow these instructions, my dear math learners, and I'm sure you will be graded based on the given rubrics. Okay, at ito na yun. Okay, so my dear math learners, to understand more about this part, you can also ask your teachers. Ano tawag nito? Performance task. Okay, so ganun. Alright, so let us continue. I think this is the last part. Let us reflect, my dear math learners. So this is the exit ticket. So in this module, you just need to jot down what you learn. Okay, susulat mo lang dito and then after that, in this module, I need clarifications on so ano yung mga bagay na hindi nyo pa na-understand. But I hope, my dear math learners, after we discuss this topic, you already have learned a lot of things about the topic of the probability of A union of B. So, my dear math learners, if you do have other questions, huwag kayong mahiya na maglagay ng inyong mga tanong sa ating comment section below. Ito pa rin ang inyong abot kamay na math teacher, si Sir Ash. And today, I hope I have given a lot of things to impart to you para mas matuto kayo ng mabuti sa ating lessons. Okay, so my dear math learners, if you think that this video can help everyone, please do click that share button and share this to your fellow friends, classmates, and schoolmates. Alright? So, always remember, it is fun to learn mathematics if we are together learning. Thank you so much. God bless and keep safe always.
I got a taste of the real world. I got battered on the North Shore. It gave me comfort when I always knew that. I always knew that you were there for me next door. I lived it hard on the long road. I ran through every single zip code. I get lonely, but I always knew that. I always knew that your heart I could call home, and nothing could ever stand.
Easy, right?